Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. All right, so the other day, Biden forgave $1 billion in student loans. Now, here is what the media is not, most of the mainstream media is not covering. He's getting this glowing, fawning praise for this. Well, let's go to the real fact of the matter. And this is from Fortune magazine. So 72,000 student loan borrowers have had their loans forgiven. Here's the thing. The 72,000 student loan borrowers impacted by the Department of Education's announcement already received partial loan forgiveness while the Trump administration was still in office. Now those loans will be fully forgiven. All right, so the move only applies to borrowers whose claims have already been approved under something called borrower defense to repayment, a federal law that allows students to have loans canceled if they attended a school that closed suddenly or was proven to take part in illegal or deceptive practices. Right there. All right. Illegal or deceptive practices such as ITT Technical Institute or Corinthian colleges. Corinthian colleges. That was a thing under Obama. So 4 years later, all right, the law was bolstered by the Obama administration in 2016. What the hell? All right, so Betsy DeVos made it harder to have students have their loans forgiven. She said the law was too generous to student loan borrowers and too costly for taxpayers. Well, in a sense, yeah. Now, where Biden's forgiveness and the discussion on forgiveness of student loans is concerned, I'm going to say that Forbes was actually the most accurate, most honest about it, and said that if student loans are forgiven, then taxpayers are going to be on the hook for it. Well, they were the most honest, but they were making the argument against forgiving student loans. What, of course, yeah, I have made the statement, the argument before. If student loans are forgiven, they're forgiven on the student side. They're not forgiven on the bank side. What happens is that the government turns around, prints money to pay the banks. So the banks still get paid. Yeah, maybe they get less interest because the loans are paid off early. But they still get paid. So this is not a forgiveness. This is not writing off any debts. This is just paying off. This is like a protection racket. Some hoods, thugs come into your house, your place of business, and say, you pay me and I'll keep you safe. Safe from whom? Well, safe from my thugs. You're paying me to not beat you up. This is not a forgiveness thing. Just like the mortgage moratorium, the rent moratorium, we keep kicking the can down the road while debts keep on compiling and sooner or later, all those debts are going to come due. The moratoriums have to end at some point. What should have happened at the very beginning was a congressional order for banks to not assess the mortgage debt at that time if somebody could prove that they were in some way, affected financially, if they were laid off, if they had to close their doors for lack of business, etc. Then the mortgage should have stopped being assessed at the bank level. The bank wouldn't lose anything from that. But everything that our government is doing turns around to help the banks, the corporations. We just bailed out the airline industry again. $52 billion to extend COBRA coverage for 1.3 million people at a cost of $40,000 each, and the money gets paid directly to the insurance companies. But those 1.3 million people still have a deductible, still have co-payments, still can have their claims denied by the insurance company that just got paid $40,000 to cover that person. This is how this works. It all goes back and all of it gets paid to the banks. And that is what we need to change right there. Get the banks out of the whole system. Nationalize the banking system. That would be the best thing that we can do. Nationalize the entire banking system. Then, if we pay off the student loans, guess where the money goes? It goes to our own government, to our own society. You're taking money from society and you hand it back to society in another form. Boom. Problem solved, right? Think it's going to happen? Not under this administration. Not under the Trump administration. Not under the Obama administration. Not under any administration we have ever had before. This is what we need to be fighting for. The nationalization of the banking system. That is one of the biggest things we need to be fighting for right now. Share this video. Talk about these subjects. Stop fawning over Biden. Oh, by the way, that $1 billion, and let me put this in perspective for you. Right now, there is $1.7 trillion. $1.7 trillion in student loan outstanding in this country. $1 billion times 1,000 equals 1 trillion. So the amount of outstanding student loans is 1.7 times, 1,700 times what Biden just forgave. So he forgave 1/1700th of outstanding student loans. 1/1700th. $1 out of 1,700. Ooh, yeah, I'm sure that's going to have a big effect, isn't it? All right, share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel. I'll catch you in the next one.